So this video, this dad asks a question. How can you forgive? Check out what the answer was.
So I have a question for my daughter. She said, how can she forgive someone that has caused a lot of trauma on her?
So it's kind of similar to like how I forgave my dad. I want you to think about that person like a boat, and you guys are caught in a violent storm, and the storm is rocking them around. The boat, it doesn't have control. The storm is overpowering it, and then it crashes into you, right? We have to realize that that storm is Satan. It's an evil force that drags us. Makes sense? So it's dragging whoever's hurting you. And then you have to realize that same evil force drags me. So we are literally two of the same boats fighting the same storm. Understand? But what Satan does, the evil spirit, he makes you look at people. Oh, you did that. And then that person looks at you. And then you guys start fighting. Resentment builds, trauma, all kinds of stuff. Makes sense? And as right as you are, it's gonna correlate with how miserable you feel. Right, man, my mom did this, my dad did that. When I was like that, I couldn't talk to my dad because I was right. And I would look at other people and their families, and they...
So important piece to take away from here. When he says this person is looking at this person and the other person is looking at this person, like, you did this to me, you did this to me. It's just the evil inside both of you clashing against each other. So you will never know peace until you forgive. But the way to forgive is understanding. And he's right. The way to forgive is to understand that whatever is happening in you is happening within me. So to understand what's happening with everyone around you, you have to first look within and become one with the Father by seeking the Son, and to the Son you'll be one with the Father. You have to look within, clean the darkness that's within you, so you can see the light in the world, which means you're going to overcome the world. You're not going to be a part of the world, but then you will see evil people and you will understand what's happening with them was the same thing that's happening in you, and you won't judge them. You will only have love for these people.
They would have like good families, and my home was broken. So I would be like, man, F that. And I became a monster. So as right as you are, you're going to be exactly as much miserable. It's important to be wrong, because when you become wrong, that's when peace can flow. We're the same people. Whatever's dragging that person is also dragging me, and we're teammates, not rivals.
Yeah.
And through that, you'll start to kind of forgive them. I am thankful to my family members and also my pastor when he waited for me and he was pouring into me, and he wasn't yelling at me, and he wasn't, saying evil things about me.
Yeah, true love. You don't have anger or resentment when you have true love. It's gonna be, that person is gonna be so different. You're gonna be like, wow, why is this person so different? You're gonna want to learn from that person. But to forgive, you have to forgive your mom and dad first. That's where it starts. Your mom and dad, and it starts in the family, because you become this way because the mom has turn you into her own spirit, and it's not necessarily her, it's the spirit that's inside of her. And your dad, you need to forgive your dad for not protecting you from your mom, because your dad didn't know how to handle your mom. And by that, you need to forgive your father for not protecting you from your mom. And then once you understand all of this dynamic, you'll be able to forgive them, and the Lord will forgive you, and you'll see everything that's happening in the world that is not them, but the spirit inside of them. This was a fantastic breakdown. I love how he break this down. This was amazing.